'Twas the night before big game, and everyone knew that our rival's team would be hard to subdue. But we had one last plan that would make things all right, so we jumped on our bikes and rode into the night. We arrived at Memchu and stood out on the quad. We knew that to win would take an act of God. So we prayed and we prayed, though we weren't without sin, that some help supernatural could make our team win. Now despite the late hour, in the moonlight's white glow, a man stood to keep our bike's morals in tow.
Nighttime's no excuse. Now get off the arcade.
These bike ban enforcers really need to get laid.
As we moved away, a sound came from the air, a tinkling of sleigh bells. At Stanford, most rare. We thought,
could it be? Can our prayers have come true?
Can St. Nick bring our win, oh so long overdue?
And surely enough, Santa Claus soon appeared, touching down with his sleigh and his many reindeer. Our eyes were alight with surprise and with wonder, for the month of December had barely begun. St. Nick soon dismounted, inexplicably early, his gigantic paunch rivaling that of Lost's Hurley. We told him our problem, all of us, on his lap.
A win for Stanford?
He said.
Even elves can't make that. But don't worry, young children. Don't fuss and don't fret. Tomorrow will be our poor team's best game yet. My sources have told me that Cal's team is through. Yes, Stanford will win 37-2.
Had we thought harder, we would not have ignored that 37-2 is quite an unlikely score. But at the time it seemed sound, and we nodded with glee as St. Nick predicted our school's victory. Santa Claus, his job done, then returned to his sleigh. With some help to the roof, he was soon on his way.
On Dasher, on Dancer, on, all the rest of you,
said Santa as he launched from the top of Memchu. So we dialed up our bookies, bet all that we had. With St. Nick behind us, just what could go bad? And we settled to sleep, over full of good luck, ignoring that Cal football's good, and we suck. As you probably know, we lost big game again. Yes, St. Nick has no future at ESPN. But a miracle did happen that night on the quad, renewing our faith in some omniscient God. For we left our bikes there in the moonlit arcades, and they stayed there, unticketed, for not 1, but 8 days. If you got a ticket, believe us, it's true. See, you were only passed over if you were a Jew. So now that our story is finished and done, we'd ask one more favor from everyone. Please turn off all cell phones. Enjoy the show. And don't get too smug, Cal. Your school still blows.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer.